tell us a little about who Jamie Naegele is, how we became acquainted, and kind of what brought you here today.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm going to kind of start where I've been and how I kind of got here. So January 2019, I'm working at a job that I hate. And so I kind of had a choice, like wake up every single morning and hate my life or find out what I wanted to do. And at the time it was hard because I was making a lot of money for someone who was 25. And so I ultimately made the decision to quit. I saved my bonus and liquidated my 401k just to figure out what did I want to do, right? And so about 4 or 5 months later, it's May of 2019, I'm unemployed, I'm living in my dad's basement, I'm depressed, I'm sleeping 16 hours a day, I don't have any friends, insecure about pretty much everything going on. Basically everything was not working, right? And I was struggling with the question of who am I, right? I couldn't figure that out. And since then, I've lost over 70 pounds. I've established multiple sources of income. I have my own place. I have friends from all over the world. And I'm the happiest I've ever been in my entire life. And so when you go through that kind of transformation in such a quick time frame, you kind of have to ask yourself, well, what changed? And so I'm at a bar one night and I have this epiphany. And this epiphany kind of brought together everything that I had been doing and learning, and it boiled it down to just one word. And that one word was approval. And so I didn't realize this while I was going through it, but what I was doing was I stopped making decisions based on what other people thought of me, and I started making decisions based on what I thought of myself. Or in other words, trying to approve of myself. And so the next morning I woke up and I said, I'm gonna write a book on this. And so that's what I did. It's called Who Are You? The Art of Being Yourself in a World Full of Masks. And it's set to come out this Tuesday on July 21st on Amazon.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
There's a lot in there.
Yeah, I know, right?
And,
you're gonna have to unpack that.
Yeah, we'll unpack it. That's what we're here for. I'm pretty blown away just by what you told me in there in the office just now, and what you've told me here, which is I had this epiphany, and the next morning I woke up and I decided that I wanted to write a book about it.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's necessarily a typical experience.
Sure.
Tell us a little bit about that, what that experience was like between, I guess, the inception and the execution and then the overall completion, because it was a pretty short time span there.
Yeah, for sure. So that was that was mid-October. And so basically, I woke up a little hungover, right? I was at a bar. But I was having lunch, and I was just thinking like, this is a lot of information just boiled down in that one word, and all that I've learned, and I can take this and I can help other people kind of achieve that same sense of happiness that I had been creating. And so it was, I think I procrastinated for the next few weeks with it. It was definitely like, you get a little emotionally scared. It's out of your comfort zone. You haven't done it before kind of thing. But eventually I just started making small steps towards completing the book. So I reached out to companies that help with self-publishing, and I just started jotting down notes of things that I got, and eventually it just all came together. And it took about like 3 months to finish the first draft, 2 months to edit, and then 2 or 3 months to do the finishing touches, and now we're finally here.